All right, y'all, come on in. Come on in. Thank y'all for joining me on this late night. Thank y'all for tuning in, kicking it with me. Y'all, we are going to continue to pray for Texas. My heart goes out to all the children that have been lost due to Mystic Camp, the families. Prayers up. My heart goes out to all the working people who are yet out there constantly rescuing these children, families, and everything. Now, I want to say this, y'all, because I just been on the internet lately and I'm not liking what I'm seeing, and I want to get into not only my culture's ass for the ignorance that's been taking place, but to the American people who have no souls or no hearts of what's actually taking place and what went on. It was a disaster. Okay. While everybody else in the world, including them, were getting ready to celebrate one of the biggest days of our lives, some people unfortunately had to wake up in the middle of the night and think quick in survival mode. And you have to be a twisted soul to celebrate the deaths of little girls. Okay. We just witnessed one of the most natural disasters in Texas history. Over 80 lives gone and counting, y'all. Families shattered. Do you hear me? And yet, instead of coming together to mourn, certain people online, check this out, are dancing in the blood. Why? Because the girls are white? Why? Because the camp was Christian? Why? Because Texas dared to vote red? Seriously, y'all gonna be shocked of some of the videos that I'm about to play to y'all. With that being said, we're about to get in the first one of tonight, y'all. Lives of TikTok. If you would like to follow this person, we're going to get into it, where TikTok is actually blasting people who are donating, helping Texas right now. Again, my heart goes out to the families that lost their loved ones, and my heart goes out to Texas. We are definitely praying for y'all. One nation, and we under God. Okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the first video, y'all. Let's go.
There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it.
I know I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but Camp Mystic is a whites-only girls' Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person. It is a all-white, white-only, conservative Christian camp. If you ain't white, you ain't right, you ain't getting in, you ain't going.
Stupid.
Period. And I think that context needs to be said in this matter. It's not to say that we don't want the girls to be found, whatever girls that are missing or whatever right now, but you best believe, especially in today's political climate, if this were a group of Hispanic girls, especially with them being in East Texas, it should be most likely Hispanic. If this were a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage that they're getting.
Stupid.
No one would give a fuck. And all these white people, the parents of these little girls, would be saying things like they need to be deported, they shouldn't have been here in the first place, and yada yada yada. So before y'all come at me, before y'all start leaving hate comments on my page
We
about,
coming
oh, these
for
are
you.
just kids and they don't know no better, da, 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 da. The parents of these children who are choosing, and it is a choice in 2025, it is definitely a freaking choice to go into East goddamn Texas and to make a all-white enclave, exclusionary just for white people, with all the black people in East Texas, with all the Hispanic people in East Texas. Somehow, some way, you have carved out an all-white, whites-only enclave in East Texas for your white children. Yeah, I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Once again, this is no shade to the girls. I hope they all get found. But once again, y'all have to understand the climate that we're living in. They want you to have sympathy for these people. They want you to get...
You contradicted yourself so many times in here, like you're ignorant and you're stupid. Let me be crystal clear, y'all. This isn't just disgusting, it's demonic. Okay, we got TikTokers out here mocking the missing, influencers weaponizing the flood, and leftists trying to flip into a war instead of sending prayers, something so simple to do. As a matter of fact, where are they? Where are they right now? What are they doing? Where's Jasmine Crockett? Where's she at? Where are the faces that are supposed to represent Texas right now? Seriously, ask yourself these questions. Where are they?
Get out of your bed and to come out of your home and to go find these people and to donate your money to go find these people. Meanwhile, they are deporting your family members. Meanwhile, they're setting up concentration camps and prisons for your family members. And I need y'all to keep that in mind before y'all get out there and put on your rain boots and go find these little girls.
Y'all, go tell Sade_World8 to sit the hell down. Straight up. Stupidity through this entire clip. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Y'all know I'm on one tonight because this pissed me off. So for those who wants to know the face behind the words, okay, behind the keyboards, here she is right here, y'all. Sade_World8, the one that was doing the talking of that BS she just dropped. Check her out.
Ordinary hate or whatever. Like I get that white people are not used to people telling them and calling them out on their racism and telling them about their ordinary hate or whatever. Like I get that white people.
I'm so sick of these folks. That's not activism, y'all. That is a disgusting justice. Okay, let's keep it moving because it just gets worse from here. Straight up, coming straight from Inner Wokeness on TikTok. If y'all want to follow this person, y'all. TikTok celebrates white girls drowning in Texas. Like, what is to celebrate? Families have lost their lives. The 4th of July will always be a remembrance of the loved ones that they lost in this disaster. In this type of culture, my culture to be exact, how embarrassing, are the very people that sit here and scream racism all the time, and they be the main freaking ones. They got the problem. Let's get into it. And don't come for me, okay? Because I ain't sending for y'all. I'm ready. I'm on one tonight. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And this is damn sure wrong. Let's get into it. Don't come for me.
To be the one who points it out, but it seems like it needs to get pointed out. So are we not paying attention to majority of the videos that's being shared about this flood and the certain
say it
that's on the
some jacked up glasses you got on?
Hopefully this is opening up some eyes and showing people that he watches. I don't matter who's watching.
Don't put God
They're
in
watching.
this.
They see you as a person and what you're teaching your kids and how your children treat others and how you treat others. And maybe y'all weren't the best of, helping thy neighbor unless they were still or the same.
No, she's trying to say skin color.
As you.
For those who don't know. Dummy.
Because I find it ironic that it was the deep southern of Texas that it happened to. We knew back in the days where they used to do everything deep down in the southern.
This is what's wrong with these people. Y'all so stuck in back in the day. We are in 2025. We are in 2025. I ain't saying forget history, but at some point in time, y'all got to grow the hell up for real. Seriously. This reaction right here is beyond evil. No soul, no heart. And the fact and the audacity to talk about people and how they raising their kids. God forbid if you got some, because what you got up underneath your sleeve? Because this dang ain't showing them the right way. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's get into it because of a lot of our people, we sick and tired because right now it's not about any of this ish that they talking about. We are talking about Texas and praying for Texas and praying for families to be reunited as they go through this traumatizing, you know what I'm saying, situation that took place. With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Damn You Felder on X. If y'all want to follow this guy, let's get into it.
Let's be honest here. If your reaction to the Texas flash floods was to smugly point your finger and say, oh, well, it's in a red state, they got what they deserved, or to insert politics or race into it in any way, shape, or form whatsoever, you are not a good person. You are a monster. You are not an activist. You do not need a platform. We know at this point over 50 people have lost their lives. Over a dozen of those have been children. And it's so sad to look online and see individuals who are claiming this is some sort of karma. Something is fundamentally wrong with people who would take that approach to an event such as this. I'm not going to sit here and say that every person on the left is
like, they got jokes on it. Cry harder. Texas deserves it. It's not awful. It's what Texas deserves. I'm kind of happy that the National Weather Service gave incorrect predictions when it came to how much rain will fall, especially since the best, brightest from the ORG were elect due to Doge, Elon, and Trump. Texas deserves the flooding. Like, this is some pure evil shit. Seriously. You are a sick individual. And God forbid the table turn on these very people who wishing bad. Karma's a mother freaker.
Celebrating this, but I've seen far too many posts of individuals who are smugly pointing to us and saying, oh, well, yeah, this is what happens. This is what you get. This is what you deserve. This is the current state of politics. Where is your sense of basic human decency at this point? The minute a red state suffers some sort of calamity, the first thing you think about is, oh, well, they get what they deserve because, oh, it's a red state. They had that coming to them. At this point, people would blame Trump for an asteroid hitting the earth. That's how foolish they've become.
Yes.
And it's so frustrating and so infuriating to see people who are making light of people, real actual people who are suffering right now in the aftermath of these flash floods. Now, I was born in San Antonio. Kerrville's not that far away, and my heart goes out to those families out there who are suffering right now, and I hope that more individuals are actually found alive. But I've seen too many videos, I've seen too many posts of individuals who are making light of this or poking fun at this, and they're going to turn around and act like they have the moral high ground. That kind of mentality needs to end, it needs to stop, and we need to unilaterally call that out whenever we do see it. So those are my thoughts, and I'm hopeful that you agree.
I do agree. I approve of this message, y'all. If you think a child deserves to die because of where they lived and how their parents voted, you are a monster, period. You are sick and you need to go be checked. Let's keep it going. I'm so pissed. And I'm not the only one. A lot of us are speaking out, y'all. Coming straight from Tony X2. Let's get into the next clip.
You have to be a sick and twisted individual to equate a 7, 8, 9-year-old's death as deserving because of who their parents voted for. These people are weird. And at this point, borderline sociopaths, because you hold voting, presidency voting, political issues so high above a child's life. Y'all are sick. Do not care who them people voted for. I could care less. As a mother, my heart breaks.
Yes.
Imagine dropping your, telling them bye. See you when you get back to yourself. Forget to pick them. That makes me sick to my stomach.
Yes.
As a mother. People on the internet trying to justify these kids' deaths that they didn't even see. In the middle of the night, catastrophic rainfall, and you want to say that they deserved it? Y'all are sick.
As fuck. Very sick. Seriously sick. Like, I'm a parent. That's devastating. Y'all know how I feel about children. Y'all know. Let's keep it moving. She's exactly right. Coming straight from April Spark 1890 on X. If y'all would like to follow this person, let's get into the next clip.
Keep these innocent children out of it. This should not be about Democrats, and it shouldn't be about Republicans.
Facts.
It should not be about who voted for Donald Trump or who voted for Kamala Harris. These are innocent children that have lost their lives. And we wondering why that God be so angry, because we can't even come together as a nation when tragic situations like this happen with innocent children that can't even vote Democrat or Republican. And let's pray for the adults that have lost their lives also in this tragic situation.
Yes.
Because they're not waking up tomorrow. These are somebody's sons and daughters too. This is not a time to be divided as a nation. We need to come together in prayer and let these families mourn in peace.
Yes.
Acting like that we have no love and compassion for one another. And Satan is laughing because we're on here with all this foolishness.
Y'all, Jesus died for all of us. Not just the Democrat, not the Republicans. These kids did not go in and vote for anyone. She was a true voice of compassion and unity, y'all. Seriously. Let's keep it going. Because we're going to continue to keep the prayers up for Texas. And we're going to continue to call these people out. They have no souls, no hearts, no nothing. With that being said, coming straight from Tony X2 on X, let's get into the next clip, y'all.
If you are politicizing a flash flood that happened in the middle of the night, you need to check your heart. Like, looking at some of the comments in these sections, like, I've been praying for these people. Literal children lost their lives in this flash flood. And when I look at the comments of the videos showing what happened in this flash flood, y'all are despicable. Like, do you really think that the outcome of this flash flood would have changed by who you voted for? I have never in my 53 years of life had so many people be so hateful for something that happens that is completely unpredictable, that you just have no heart, in my opinion. This was somebody's child that lost their life in the middle of a night with a natural disaster that nobody could have prevented. Oh my God.
Right.
Like, my heart is, I cannot imagine being one of those families. I cannot imagine losing my child like that and being woken up in the middle of the night. There was no time. They didn't have enough time to react. Nothing like, and y'all want to, instead of praying for these families and helping each other out as humans, because guess what? I don't care if you voted blue or red. You know what we all have in common? We all bleed red.
Come on.
Right? Our blood is the same color. Yes. I have never in my life, nor will I ever, wish ill will on somebody because they think differently than me. I will never see a child or a family or somebody in need and say, I'm not going to help you unless you voted the same way I did. We as a country, like, I don't even know what to think or say that people, and the internet's forever, and the fact that you're actually typing this out and feel okay, knowing that that mother or father or family member is going to see that you don't give two shits that they have lost a literal child because you're so angry at a man that's in office that you have no more humanity for just people. Do you know for sure how they voted? Does it fucking matter?
Come on.
These are children. I don't even care if they're children. They're humans. We have got to do better. Like, this just hurts my heart. And if you're one of the ones that are making those comments, you really need to dig really deep down into your heart and see what type of person you are.
Facts.
Because do not sit there and don't even come in this comment section and try to tell me it's because of who they voted for.
Mine either. Don't.
We are not doing that on my page.
Huh.
I promise you. You will be blocked and booted faster. I am not going to engage in it. You will not engage on that me because that is disgusting.
It is.
As humans, we have to do better. Stop looking at it like, oh my God, I hate the fact that this person was voted in or my political affiliation. We are humans first and foremost. I will I can't. I won't. I can't even believe that people are, we've subjected ourselves to wishing ill will on people that think differently than us. Y'all do better.
That part. And remember the narrative of them, you know, pretty much blaming Trump's budget. Yeah, the NWS had extra staff on duty that night. 5 firecasters, November 2nd. So stop I'm sorry. It was 5 forecasters, not 2. Okay, so stop lying. Y'all know they be trying to have a narrative. With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the next video. Coming straight from In Wokeness. Whoops, there it goes, the narrative. Weather Service had extra staffers. The National Weather Service off in New Braunfels, which delivers forecasters for Austin, San Antonio, and the surrounding areas, had extra staff. Let me make this bigger. Had extra staff on duty during the storms, Ruyan said. Where the office would typically have 2 forecasters on duty during clear weather, they had up to 5 on staff. There were extra people in here that night, and that's typical in every weather service office. You staff up for an event and bring people in on overtime and hold people over, Ryan said. Okay, so let's just stop with all of this, period. Let's just stop with all of this. At the end of the day, a disaster flood happened. Families lost lives, did not get to celebrate the 4th of July. Some of the kids even woke up in panic mode and had to get in survival mode. This is traumatizing, will traumatize these people for the rest of their lives. Do y'all understand that? The 4th won't be the same for them. Then you got stupid people on the internet clickbaiting off of this mess. And it's not funny. Seriously. It's a time and place for everything. And right now, Texas needs us. And we got y'all. And we're going to continue to keep praying for y'all. With that being said, y'all, I want to know y'all thoughts. Because at the end of the day, if we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. Ronald Reagan. I'm praying for Texas. I'm praying for the families. I'm praying that we find more lives, more people alive. Texas, we stand for y'all. I love y'all, and we're going to continue to keep y'all prayers. We're going to continue to keep you all in prayers. Okay? We got y'all. We love y'all. We stand with y'all.